something in a star system that is far, far away from here. Astronomers say that they have received a mysterious signal from an area about 94 light years from Earth. So what is out there? Joining me now, Corey Powell, science editor for Aeon Magazine. Corey, welcome. Good to have you here this morning. So,
good to be here.
Something sending a signal to us? What could it be?
Well, so here's what got everybody excited. A group of Russian astronomers working at a telescope called the Ratan 600 in the Russian Caucasus. They pointed it at this star. It's almost an exact twin of the sun, about 94 light years away. And they picked up a signal, a very strange-looking signal that didn't look like a normal natural signal. And so they cataloged it like, hey, this goes into the weird files of things that need further investigation. And then they actually sat on it because they did follow-up observations. They weren't able to repeat it. So we're actually getting this news a bit delayed. Now the people are starting to, other people know about it. They're starting to do follow-ups. They're starting to look into it. I have some good news and I have some bad news. Which let me start with the bad news, which is this signal is looking like this is probably not it. This is probably not the real deal. The Russians are backpedaling now. They say it might have been a signal from an uncatalogued Russian spy satellite that happened to pass through their field of view. The general consensus is, unfortunately, this is not the alien signal from a faraway star system that we've been looking for. The good news is, look, if you get a false alarm when you have an alarm. If you set up a burglar alarm at your house, that's when you get a false alarm. We're setting up an alarm system for finding alien civilizations. You're going to get false alarms when you do that. And this is actually, you know, it's unfortunate to tell you this probably isn't the signal we've been waiting for, but the exciting thing is this is part of a big step in finding these things, and it comes at a truly exciting time, not just this signal, but many, many pieces of news just over the past couple of weeks that make us more optimistic about finding life in the universe.
So I'm a little disappointed because I would like it if you left a bigger question mark in this story, because I find it very, very intriguing. But I guess what you're saying is that we have a way to receive a signal if anything comes?
Right. So what happens is, so there are a whole series of groups looking right now, and one of the things I find interesting about this story is, you know, people always wonder, oh, well, you know, if a scientist catches a signal from outer space, will they really tell us, you know, or will the government keep it quiet? And the answer is, it's actually very, very hard to keep these things quiet. The only reason that this news didn't come out sooner is that the Russians were trying to replicate it and were having a hard time doing it. But if it really was the signal, you know, if it kept happening, other people would have seen it almost right away.
Corey,
so one important thing is, if the truth is out there, we're going to find the truth.
Good. I'm glad.